we're going to get ourselves a peek at the Sonic Olimar matchup as experienced in Ultimate. Very different beast because, again, Olimar gets the ability to press buttons. And we're going to see really what that means against a character that can move really, really fast.
Okay, there we go. Some very nice hits coming out from Klaatu at the moment. Right? Very good percent. Luis sitting at 50. Holy crap, when did he go to 73?
Because it's Olimar.
I actually was not ready for that.
Olimar gets like extra interest on his investments.
See, you know it's some nonsense when you have a commentator lose composure.
You lost your composure, man. I had to fight this last night. So
See, that was you. I don't get the luxury of saying Olimar's.
Is it a luxury?
I mean, it's good for you.
Yes, it is.
If you got to see one of the major, you got the experience already. Me, I see an Olimar, I'm going to look like a chicken with his head cut off.
Oh my gosh, that purple being the Secret Service homie, just jumping up and taking that homing attack.
Purple taking that as well.
So, if my eyes parse that correctly, the sweet hit of that forward smash traded with the spin dash, and then the sour hit then hits Sonic after the trade. That's pretty good.
Oh my goodness, if the first one doesn't work, just go for another while you are stuck.
I love Ray is just watching, he's like, is this okay? What?
Oh my goodness! Oh my god! He had 2 up smashes leading into 2 up airs, and I'm sitting at 78% now.
So, Miho, just for the record, 30 seconds have passed, and the percent on Sonic hasn't changed. Just the stock count, you know? That's just how efficient Klaatu is.
Yeah, I mean, Klaatu just had to go ahead and make it happen right now, and he is flexing with the double purples at the moment. Try to call out that homing attack, but Luis wisely held it on for a little bit longer, but you can't avoid everything. That back air gonna find its mark.
Just the walls of purples coming out, and the parry. Klaatu looking so confident right now, even though he's essentially been sitting and waiting for all of these losers matches to conclude. He definitely has not been cold.
Oh my goodness, but very clean combo right there. 25 gonna find its mark, but unfortunately he was unable to punish the homing attack going straight into the ground.
And right now it's Luis's turn to try to put on that same hurt he's been dealt, trying to stalk Klaatu to the depths of this stage. Klaatu's been able to find himself on solid ground over and over again. This big stage helping him in that regard. He's got himself the purple, the blue, and the red, ready to just wreak some havoc if they can find their way in. But these homing attacks, seeing Luis over these smash attacks and grabs.
Speaking of smash attacks, that forward smash again on the line for Luis, evening up the stock count.
Fall down with that yellow down air.
Yeah, but the Pikmin was still on Luis, back with a little extra percent. Now sitting at 85, ate another up smash, sitting at 105.
Gonna try to guess which way he falls. I love that use of forward smash at the last one, covering as much horizontal space as possible.
Yo, flick that C-stick, my man.
Oh, Monique takes one, but instead the yellow Pikmin gonna go ahead and stop Luis's approach.
Pierre gonna get that grab and caught the DI mix-up yet again with that forward throw.
Yeah, it is a scary situation to be in. A true 50-50. It's kind of what NorCal has to contend with, because we recognize that when you get grabbed by a blue, like, you're about to die. So now we're vulnerable to these DI mix-ups. It's our reward for knowledge is more pain. It's poetic almost.
And there we have it. Going to be going into game 2 now. Luis switching over to the Fox. I actually didn't get to see the stage pick, but I'm presuming Battlefield.
Yeah, this is a great idea. I mean,
oh no, just going into
Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Tanimals. Yeah,
Tanimals.
Tanimal Crossing. What was I gonna say? Well, I think we talked about this earlier in the winter set as well. You know, we saw this matchup play out this Monday with Larry essentially keeping Omhip at the ledge for 6 straight games in a row in grand finals.
Ray, that's exactly what I was hinting at.
Ray.
You looked at me and shook your head, and I lost it.
Like it was like Ray was on strike. He's like, I'm not doing anything.
I'm not moving from my position. But you know what? Luis's Fox is kind of schmoop.
Oh no, Luis's Fox could always move, and like this is a game where you can move even better.
Nope. Nair. The
whistle.
Up smash came out with the whistle, saving Klaatu's life.
1 frame too late there. And that is so huge for Klaatu, just giving him another lead on this light. But this is
Fox being such a light character with this death lineup on the mark for Klaatu. Luis has to be careful now, and he was expecting something to come out.
Yeah,
tossing out the reflector.
Using a whole bunch of them. Gonna go ahead.
Oh my goodness, so close. But again, the DI forward throw, yeeting him off the stage.
There were two mix-ups there, because the first mix-up is, am I going to smash attack you when you're landing? And that's why the shine came out. And he said, no, I'm grabbing you. And then the second mix-up was, which way am I throwing you? Klaatu just gonna jump over, find himself that nair. Oh my gosh, double down smash.
Leading into the down smash as well. The percent still racking up. The yellow Pikmin is on the Fox. No. Luis sitting at 53, trying to answer right back with these up airs, and he does, reclaiming the lead as well.
And what's scary is, like, you have to air dodge, so you don't get hit by that first up air, and then Fox, meanwhile, fast falls back to the ground and can jump again. And you've already used your air dodge to dodge that up air.
Well, speaking of up airs, Klaatu finding an up air of his own with that purple, but side B leading into the up air. Not going to take that stock yet, but the up smash not going to find the mark. The forward smash is going to do it for Klaatu.
Yeah, Klaatu's jump from the ledge, air dodge pass, actually seeing him through that situation and getting himself, once again, this tiny lead. But we see how much more terrifying this advantage state was than
air
Sonic.
Going through the whole squad.
Yeah. This is, even if this match maybe pans out, you know, in Klaatu's favor, I am feeling this counter pick for Luis. I think this is the way to go.
Yeah, the Fox getting so much more mileage, such an agile, fast character to really just get in the face of Olimar and just harass him.
Yeah.
And as we actually talked about this a little earlier, so we saw from MSM, Larry putting on the spectacle, making sure I'm hit with his Olimar, could not get off that ledge.
Yeah. There's a lot of potential to leverage this advantage state in a lot of more lethal situations than Sonic can, right? Because while he's up in the air,
there's the up smash. It is not going to do it. So close.
But he still has the opportunity for this ledge trapping. Blocks right there, looking for another purple up smash, not going to find it. And meanwhile, all of these falling nairs, the back air is going to connect, gonna barely kill, and Luis evens it up 1-1.
This is Fox, returning to base.
All right, so Kalos and Smashville have been banned. This is going to be a Klaatu's counter pick, and he decides to run it back.
Okay. Klaatu looking... I mean, that was still a really close game, and it's definitely still very possible for Klaatu to take this set before the reset because he's having time now to adjust to how this Fox works.
I'm actually really upset you said before the reset. It's inevitable, isn't it now?
The reset? I mean, Luis told us.
He told us.
Luis money.
You don't have to stick to the script.
I'm spoiling the script.
Yo, spoiler alert, my guy. I mean, right now, we're definitely sticking to it. That was a quick 60 right away. 74 after the grab as well.
Luis, ooh! There was a chance of a footstool down there as well. Not going to find it. No Pikmin.
Yeah, he had no Pikmin. He couldn't do anything.
He couldn't contest it.
He still isn't doing anything at that. 94 unanswered. Luis trying to close it out with that up smash. Not going to be it, but wow, a quick 30 off that grab.
Oh my god, and that's that on that. Just going to short hop there into the up smash.
Yeah, no tech. Luis immediately just recognizing that and taking away the stock. Air dodging away to go to that ledge. Great defensive option there to really get out of that whole situation that Klaatu was pressuring with.
Oh, waiting for that whistle. Not going to find the grab on it, though. Klaatu finding himself on stage.
See a downer? No, he wants to go ahead and get him at the top. I'd love to see Klaatu get a little more aggressive and try to catch him in the middle instead.
Yeah, exactly. It was just trying to double jump first. I think you got to just fall down with the down air.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Coming from a player's perspective, because you want to go ahead and keep that stage control just in case you don't land that downer.
Oh, yeah.
If you go out there and you completely whiff, you're losing that stage control,
To
and now
Fox.
you're going to be at disadvantage. Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a place you want to be. It is the fear is understandable, but like
Nope,
that is your
just like
opening.
that. There we go.
You need to take that stock. Because unfortunately, like, yeah, he can illusion through you on the ledge, but Fox is still agile, and he can find his way back on stage, and you just don't want to let that even come close to happening. Slam the door in his face.
Fox is going to be able to go ahead and find those stocks with that up air. Klaatu, you know, trying to get himself back into this, but ever since Luis switching over to the Fox, he has found himself in such a nice position, looking a little more fluid in the matchup now.
Did he just run up and up smash the approach?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I mean, it didn't work. Good on Klaatu for having the presence of mind to block in that situation. But wow.
It doesn't matter.
Luis is confident.
I mean, look, G-Pig, if you walk around like your poop don't stink, you can do anything.
If you walk around knowing you're going to get the reset, then it's just a matter of how.
You already know. Here we go. Toss out these lasers. Rack up a lot of percent there. Wow.
Just drifting
We're off
all
stage,
the way far
possibly a
back.
shine. No, just keeping the stage control instead. Crouching down, seeing if he can go ahead and catch Klaatu being a little too aggressive. But wow, that
Up smash hitting
up
behind
smash,
Olimar's head.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Olimar definitely looking the wrong direction.
It's okay, he looked both ways before crossing the stock.
Luis tossing out all of these up smashes, trying to find Klaatu slip into the neutral, setting him right back off stage. What's going to be the ledge? You know, just a forward smash. Why not? Luis going up 2-1.
Yep. And we know how to F smash neutral get ups here in NorCal. And Luis showing that he's learned these lessons as well. But that was just kind of like, it was actually really clever the way that he was handling himself on the ledge while Klaatu was recovering, right? Because he did a bunch of short hop nairs at roll distance. And then he, like, to make it look like, okay, if you jump in or try to push in at all too soon, I'm going to nair into up smash on you. Which then kind of convinces the opponent to do the least committal get up option, which is just neutral get up, and then you F smash as soon as you think that's about to come out. And that's important to recognize the difference between a displayed option and your actual used option. It's like when you're on the ledge and they're recovering, you're essentially showing a card from your hand and telling your opponent, hey, I have this. Not necessarily what you're going to play, but you're telling them I
mean,
have
that really
this.
just comes down to your opponent recognizing that and just playing around it as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you really show your hand of the defensive options as well. So it really just comes between that play with one another to figure out, okay, who's actually going to win this interaction. But speaking of interactions right now, Klaatu actually getting the better of all the interactions so far in this next game and taking that stock with the up smash.
Klaatu not happy that he's 1-2 right now in this set.
Whistling straight through that forward air drag down attempt. So great stuff right there coming off from Klaatu. He's going for that back throw, understanding he only has the yellow on line. Can't get too much out of it.
Just jumping. Oh my gosh, all of these scary situations. And just up smashing behind because I think the foot by Fox actually extended in front of Olimar's face, allowing that up smash out of shield to work. Oh my gosh, the blaster actually killing the Pikmin while it's on Fox. And just like that, so much damage racked on from that just long distance war. Up throw killing 2 of the Pikmin.
Into the back air, almost finding the mark. Even that up smash, but speaking of up smashes, Luis coming in with his zone and taking that stock.
Really on a tear right now. And the explosion, 6% for every one of those white ticks.
Yeah, and that white tick put Luis at 107 now. Klaatu just going to look for these up smashes or any type of smashes that can take the stock away now. Yep, and you see it already on the mark.
I mean, it shows how much Luis has Klaatu shook, right? The fact that at any moment, Klaatu is actually expecting Luis to be running in because Luis has been so bold with these up smashes that he now has Klaatu just choosing these defensive options constantly. And now it's a question of how does Luis want to exploit that fear?
Yeah, only the purple grabbing him does not have to fear against grab killing him. He got the parry, but I think he expected him to go past him.
Yeah, it's still too used to. I mean, it's been 4 years, longer, really, of illusion passing through. Oh, up tilt's actually going to be beat out. Just barely going to survive that trade, though, against the forward air.
Try to catch him at the top yet again. It is not working out. But still, Luis sitting at 178. A sneeze will definitely kill him. But speaking of kill, Nair to up smash is going to do it. And we got some taunts. I like it. Powering up just a little bit for the incoming reset, possibly.
I mean, he doesn't have a crowd behind him yelling, let's go, so he's just doing it himself. Oh, we caught up with the white forward air, it looks like.
Ooh, I love these tilts right now. Luis trying to keep himself very, very safe.
Oh, this time we're using just that purple toss to cover so much distance. Up tilt. Well, at least something killed.
No.
The captain did his own work that time.
Yeah, very fortunate that ended up happening. Klaatu on the verge, of, you know, making this little comeback, but I know Luis is not going to want that to happen. Still, again, running all around, trying to find his openings, and he finally does. Keeping it up with that jab and going with the reflector as well.
Air dodging, unfortunately, off stage, and we have ourselves a reset. Luis fighting his way to grand final set 2, and Miho finding his forehead down to the table. But these guys are going to keep going at it. Klaatu does not seem dissuaded at all, especially considering how that last game ended. He was actually fighting his way back into the momentum there.
G-Pick already
slowly
knew this
figuring
was gonna
out
happen.
this Fox.
Already knew
And
this was gonna happen.
Luis told us he spoiled the script. I just went with it, man.
Oh, when I saw the look in Luis's eyes, I knew.
Dude, he still has the look.
No.
Like,
It's not going away. He's determined. And it is very exciting to see this happening right now, as we've already seen in this loser's run, playing a plethora of characters and just making it happen.
You see the trades coming out here, and then Luis just turns around and uses his up tilt instead, where he can slightly outspace the
While
jab
the back
coming out
hit
from
of that
Olimar.
smash actually connecting, and he's just exploding here in game 1 on the reset.
Chill out over there, and just like that, the dead stop into F smash. Not going to be able to trade out successfully with the illusion.
All right, good forward air to go ahead and send him off stage, and the reflector ended up coming in, and it looks like it hit the Pikmin, but the Pikmin went straight to the ground?
Yeah, it doesn't reflect into Olimar anymore, I don't
Okay.
think. It just prevents it from hurting the reflector, because that's the second time we've seen an interaction like that, I think.
Yeah, forward throw him right off the stage, just, getting that stock. So good stuff from Klaatu, keeping this even. He does not want to find himself in positions where he's playing from a deficit yet again. He already knows if Luis has a head of steam, he is going to keep chugging.
Look at all these kicks he's throwing out. A little bit of the execution kind of getting away from him, though, right? Because when you, if you're holding in a direction as you're landing, your character automatically turns around before you do your next jump input. So that's why you see a couple back airs and then suddenly a forward air come out sometimes. You have to RAR like every single time you want that back air.
Ooh, there we go. The neutral air is just trying to put him on a nair plane, so to say, but not going to lead into that smash or any type of devastating hit.
Yeah. I mean, in the meantime, it's just like, look, if you're not going to parry any of these, then I don't have a reason to ever stop with this.
Now there goes the grab. Keeping Luis honest because he understood he could not go in with a smash attack. It was going to get sent straight back to that ground. But Luis finding the back air on the mark yet again and going up by a stock. And that blue Pikmin not going to take it away.
And that reflector doing so much beautiful work here. At the very least, it just provides that extra bit of defense. Jumping over these Pikmin tossed as well. The question is on Klaatu. He does have to find a way to close out the stock. And this Fox is willing to play completely defensive.
Yep, up smash, finding the mark yet again, taking that stock away. And one stock apiece.
Gonna find themselves getting the throw combo. Oh my gosh, we saw Klaatu actually whistle through one of the up tilts, and it's just still caught by the one right after. Just the sheer oppression by this Fox. And just backing off, just using everything he could to stall.
Goodness. Just calling him out really. He saw that neutral air. He was like, oh, you're just going to land on top of me? Thank you.
Yeah, I think it was just he saw the up air, the up B kind of stall out above him for half a second, and he's just like, I think he's just going to come in.
Yeah, it's like he can't go anywhere.
Yeah, like he's not going to try to float away from me because I can chase him horizontally. He's just going to drop here, and I can cover my entire top head. And it absolutely works, and honestly, part of it is that the same risk assessment, right? The reward is you take the stock, you take the game. The downside is you get hit by Olimar Nair. Like, going for it, you know? Being able to do that mental calculus on the fly. That's why these two guys are sitting in the Grand Finals reset.
And here we are going to Yoshi's Island, a stage that we have not seen in actually quite a while.
Yeah, the stage was actually being banned by Luis consistently up until just now. This is a layout that's been causing a lot of issues for a lot of folks.
Yeah, that slant definitely makes it very difficult to try to make anything happen. And it's already sort of affecting, but wow, that down smash going straight down into Klaatu.
Yeah. I think the other thing here is the wall is going to force the Firefox to go straight up. Up until now, Luis has been able to ride the wall at an angle that's hard for Klaatu to cover with a spike. Here, it's going to be a lot more straightforward.
Yep. Now, really, the biggest thing on this counter pick stage is the fact that whoever is holding center stage is at such a big advantage, especially with that platform being so wide here on the stage.
Yeah.
Yep, just like that, just catching that tech chase, allowing him to go right back in.
You're in the house on top of the hill, man. Like, you own the neighborhood.
There's not even a villager here. It's crazy.
Yeah. Just everybody wants this real estate.
We're going to grab now. He's going to get that shine instead. Going to get clipped by the purple Pikmin. And wow, where's the blue even going?
I don't know either.
What? Is that because of the slant? Like, blue is just going straight up.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't know if it has a hitbox when it goes straight up like that, because Klaatu kept doing it, so I'm like, wait, is this actually
I feel like it might. The fact that he kept
There we
doing
go. Okay, so it does reflect. All right.
Yeah, so it does reflect. It just depends on what angle that they end up going. Looks like down smash was the perfect angle to go ahead and get out.
Okay, so Klaatu made a very important decision there, because he could choose to try to make it back to the ledge just barely with all 3 Pikmin. He chose to dispose of 2, because otherwise Luis would be able to intercept him. And by just getting rid of 2 of them, he was able to fly over Luis's attempted edge guard and hit him with a back air for it. Sometimes, you know, it's worth it to get rid of your Pikmin. You can't be greedy about your lineup, no matter how nice it is.
There we go, purple Pikmin just getting Luis right off of him. But Klaatu still trying to set some things up.
And once again, we have him getting rid of the Pikmin.
Pick is just so strong right now. There's just been no answer from Klaatu these past, 4 games, 5 games, something around there now.
I mean, honestly, Luis is a little bit in Klaatu's head. We had him like stand at the ledge and immediately run back and up smash, and he was standing inside of Olimar when he up smashed, and it still hit with the sweet spot.
Yeah, really the biggest thing from Luis is the fact that he just is unfazed when a Pikmin is on top of him. He's still keeping up all of that pressure. And, okay, GP, we have our answer. It clearly does go right in.
It clearly does. I guess it's just not always, it's not consistent.
Yeah, it really depends on the angle at which you do hit that Pikmin.
Yeah.
But that Pikmin is going to be where it needs to. Going to take that stock away on that forward smash. And there goes the illusion, trying to lead to the out smash, not going to get it. The blue just getting him right off of him.
No
but you cannot escape death.
No fear at all with these up smashes, and that is the struggle of landing back on stage, especially against somebody like Luis who has such a fundamental grasp of pressure on his opponents. And like in that situation, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. It's like, what do I even do? Like the moment I come back to the stage, he's always there. He's always up smashing. And it's terrifying from that player perspective, but you do have the option to just wait on that platform a little bit, try to mix up your movement there. You do have ways to slow yourself down. You do have the whistle. Like, these are not easy answers,
and
but they are tools.
We have it, G-Pick. Game 3
Luis
here in the
2-0.
Reset Grand Finals. Luis, yes, on the verge of taking WNF.
All the way from losers, having to go through Exax, Cerrone,
and having to get past the man that actually sent him down here.
Yeah, and now resetting bracket against him, and then maybe on the verge to winning it. Luis shooting an amazing run. But, I mean, he's not out of the woods yet. He still needs to take one more game, and there's a reason why Klaatu is waiting up here in the Grand Finals reset.
Yeah, he is not a player to be slept on at all. Yes, he is getting, so to speak, waxed at the moment, but that just comes down to the play of Luis, but Klaatu is just making sure that is shut down.
Yeah, you wax on, but you also wax off,
Ooh, bouncing right off of there, and Klaatu just unfazed by it, going for that down smash to get any percent that he can.
Oh, okay. So Klaatu is being a little bit more liberal with his air dodges in terms of directional ones coming down. It is really scary to do because if the opponent waits, you'll die, but at this point, he hasn't been waiting, right? You have to at least show him sometimes you just look for my direction and chase me down.
That up smash yet again, racking up some good percent, not trying to be too aggressive to lead him with those up airs as well. Just really getting what he can. Fighting one more time with that forward and let the reflector drop down too. The up smash gonna find its mark and take that stock.
Look at this.
Klaatu. We got clipped! Klaatu! Just down here! Oh my god! Oh my, I thought we were gonna get a highlight reel there for a sec.
Yeah, but Klaatu not ready to capitalize on that situation, opting instead to keep his stock together, but he's in still such a great position, a full, healthy stock lead on Luis. Plenty of room to play with and to trade if he can just find his way back onto the stage.
One more. Yes, we got a double, baby. We got a triple. Oh, we got the 2-frame instead with the down tilt and the dunk. No, almost barely off the mark.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Okay, the up smash does it.
Game 3, all Klaatu.
And we got ourselves Lathe Fierce chanting in the audience for his boy Klaatu. And the one thing I want to point out, Miho, is it is easy for us to just say, oh man, he didn't hit the Firefox, but there is flexibility in terms of the timing, right? Because if Luis goes straight up, he reaches the ledge slightly sooner than if he hugs the wall.
Yeah, no, and honestly, it's better to be safe than sorry. Yes, we can go ahead and, like you said, just be like, yo, you should use this option. Yeah. It is a possibility, but it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, you got to have that timing down pat. And, like, when the times where Klaatu gets it, unless it's a straight wall like we see on Yoshi's, like he does actually need to just guess which way he's going. Otherwise, there is no one timing to cover every angle.
All right, there we go. Klaatu getting himself on the board, but he still has a mountain to climb if he wants to go ahead and put himself in a position to take WNF.
I think that previous game was a fantastic step in terms of undoing all of that bad momentum. You know, all that bad juju that just happened. It's just like, nah, I still got this.
Yeah,
I can
honestly,
tear apart a player.
Really, it takes one good game to really just shift the momentum in your favor. But Luis is trying to make sure that is not going to be the case. He finds himself getting hit one more time.
Got it
the
again.
Double, triple, no.
Not going to get the down smash on the illusion, but still doing a lot. And I love this move by Klaatu. Every time he throws a Pikmin with side B, he's moving, so he's not going to be caught by it if he gets
that white Pikmin was actually out of here.
Yeah. It was done.
Oh, speaking of done, possibly no.
But
he had the blue Pikmin come out. I think Mario thought that he had the purple to try to clip him out. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
that was so unfortunate, and actually, Klaatu kind of rolling his eyes when his edge guard not only failed, it then comboed into the up air that killed him.
Oh, we have the white Pikmin on the line, rocking us so much percent. Really, Klaatu just needs to go ahead and get this grab. He should go ahead and do it.
He's looking for all these up airs right now. Again, Fox putting on so much pressure.
Such patience being displayed right now out from Luis. He ends up getting caught trying to put his hands in the cookie jar, but that red Pikmin doesn't have a lot of knockback on it.
I mean, no, red Pikmin actually does have more knockback than everybody else, except the purples.
Yeah, but the purple didn't come in. So
Yeah, it's all good, but the main thing to be pointed out here is really it's Town and City having the biggest ceiling right now. Like the knockback growth on Fox's up smash is so absurd that it's still killing at relatively the same time, especially with how light Olimar is. But we're not quite getting the same from most of these purple ups, most of these up smashes from the Pikmin, except the purples. We do have
it. Ooh, the yellow is online, still racking up some good percent. The up smash not going to be online. Surprise, he didn't just go for a grab, but only with this purple Pikmin on hand. I do not blame him just trying to take advantage of that big hurting hitbox from Monique.
Right, just trying to start off that Oki. The thing is, Luis immediately reacted when he was caught by it by jumping out of the situation.
Oh, the air dodge!
That's it, trying to get out of that situation. And
really,
Luis,
at that point, why not just take the hit? You're not going to die off the top there.
I think it's old habits, you know? But, oh my, okay, that looked hot.
Good parry.
Like, I'd be feeling myself after that parry. I'm like, yeah, I still got it.
He's definitely feeling himself. He was able to go ahead and get that stock right afterwards with the forward air.
Like, you literally swatted a bullet from the sky. Like,
oh no, the double up smash. And ends up using the white Pikmin to get in there right before the reflector. Luis now sitting at 58-60% after the racked up damage from the Pikmin.
Oh my gosh, the laser's killing Pikmin mid-flight. This monster, Fox McCloud. Oh, I love this movement.
Here we go.
Tossing away one Pikmin, keeping the purple on deck so he gets some respect on the ledge.
Oh,
and
now he has double purple.
Gets himself that wall.
Yeah, Klaatu in a great position to go ahead and try to even up this set.
The thing to point out is a lot of this juggling by Luis. He's using his moment to dash.
The S-Smash going to catch that get up. Klaatu evening up the set. 2-2 apiece. Moving on to Game 5 in the reset.
I want to point out a bit about Luis's juggling right now, where... Excuse me. Oh God, I need some more water. Where whenever he's got Klaatu right above him at around 40 or so %, right, he dashes right under to try to bait out either a falling nair, air dodge, or a whistle. It doesn't even matter which one, right? Because he dashes right out, and whatever option he picks, he dashes back in and punishes it with a grab.
Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final game of the night here at Wednesday Night Fights.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You never know. Maybe they die at the same exact time. And we have to do a tiebreaker. We
get a grand finals tri-set
match. I actually probably would be that upset, but the way these sets have been going, I would not be surprised.
Here we go,
going to Pokemon Stadium at that too.
Yo, what are the odds though that two prominent weeklies are gonna have Fox and Olimar as grand finals? I still can't get over that part. This is our future, man, is this matchup.
Well, you better get used to it then. All right, here we go. Luis just running straight up, getting that grab, and also getting an up smash, immediately catching that landing.
Looking to keep up that pressure with those up tilts, and here's the thing, that single platform.
The up air catching him right there, calling him out immediately, and making sure that stock was just some short work.
Those platforms, they're quicksand. You get in there and you just can't get out.
Yeah, Luis now has a very, very sizable lead, only sitting at 38%. Can easily lap Klaatu here.
Yeah, and you see the confidence in his movement too. He's just taking full advantage of it and how much it's scaring Klaatu into just kind of inaction in these situations. Klaatu just trying to hold on to his ground.
Yeah,
the up smash just barely being outranged. The fastball not going to get the up tilt right afterwards.
Yeah, no, additionally, as you can see, as the set has progressed, Luis got that dash attack. And then when Klaatu got popped up, he knew he was going to land down very aggressively. He dashed back a little bit more just to be able to whip punish it.
Again, yeah, that same dash in, dash out that he's been taking advantage of through all of these low percents. That's how he's been finding
only
his
a single jab.
Because he wanted to see the roll in. That's what he wanted more than anything else, but Klaatu kept his composure, didn't do anything.
Firefox this time, not air dodging. Great stuff right there from Klaatu, holding on to this stock now. There goes the blue Pikmin. Toss them up to the sky. Put them hands up.
The amount of stress between these two competitors, again, they've been playing
The amount of stress dealing with the Fox short hopping in front of your face. You're sitting at over 100.
Jumping out of that situation, landing on that platform. Just resetting to the ledge, but fighting his way out with Monique.
Klaatu has been doing that all night, so aggressively coming off of this ledge. And really, again, Monique, that purple Pikmin being able to have such a big hitbox to get away.
Opportunity
Finally getting the
found.
dare. He ends up getting the stage spike, though. Nonetheless, that is good percent regardless. You get a grab.
Expecting the shine drop. The confidence in that, but Luis kept it together, but the blue was plucked immediately after Miho, and it was found because the thing is the last pluck was the red on the previous life,
and
so we find ourselves a yellow, blue, and a white.
We are very last stock for this last game here, G-Pick.
Just like this, and suddenly you see the reserve by Luis. Not
oh
that
my
same
goodness, the white
confident
Pikmin
trotting.
coming in the clutch yet again. Like just like that, Luis sitting at 60%.
It's the pressure is on him. Like
we have the white yet again.
Look at the way he's moving. It's suddenly all different.
No, the white Pikmin right now is just claiming this stock.
Look at that, 96%. That white Pikmin did not die in vain and may have actually helped this Olimar win this tournament.
And the out smash is online. Klaatu coming all the way back with the reverse 3-0 to take Wednesday night fights.
Klaatu keeping it together against all odds. 5-6 straight games of this Fox just tearing him apart and pulling it together at the very end. What incredible composure, and honestly, Luis, with the losers bracket run, going through every top threat here tonight, going through Teb, going through Exax, going through Cerrone, and going through a whole thing of Klaatu in almost 2 sets of Klaatu as well.